This week's article is the fourth of a series of 7 about the considerations for a beautiful syntropic enterprise. In the article, we explore pillar number 3, the structural integrity of organizational design, creating ecologies of trust and synergy. If you want to read an introduction to this series, you can see the link in the show notes, and you can also access the first 2 pillars, number 1, clarity of the source idea, the original impulse and evolutionary purpose, and pillar number 2, self-development as a steward leader. The links are in the show notes. Let's dive into the 3 elements of pillar number 3, structural integrity of organizational design, creating ecologies of trust and synergy. Hello, this is Christine McDougall, and this is Sunday Syntropy for April 14th, 2024. Unlocking the Power of Enterprise for a More Beautiful World, part number 4. Thank you for listening. Point number 1. What legal governance model best fits what you are doing? We need to know the difference between all of the corporate and legal entities, the options. It is much easier to start with the right entity that meets the purpose and aims of the enterprise you aspire to build than to retrofit it later. Plus, the legal entity will carry the energetic thread of that structure into your organization, even if you are unaware of this. Most organizations simply overlay their aspirational enterprise on an existing legal model, not realizing that when they do, they are inviting the archetypal energy of that legal entity to the enterprise. A limited liability corporation was designed in around 1600 AD for a very specific purpose. Do you understand its history and original design principles? We call this the source idea. Do you care? Have you considered that when introducing this type of legal entity to your organization, you are bringing in those principles and embedded codes, whether you want to or not? Do you really want to limit your liability? Or would you like to take full responsibility for what you create and deliver? What does full responsibility mean? If we did take full responsibility, would you change your design considerations from the get-go? Imagine businesses where full responsibility of all their ideas, actions, thoughts, and implementations are common practice. We would probably not do a lot of what we currently are doing now. We rarely stop to consider what is needed to support the fullest expression of the form of the enterprise we aspire to steward. And given our lack of future-based legal entities that express the business of being human, best for fit now is still not best for future fit. B Corps and benefit corporations are better, but they are still an example of deck chair rearranging on a very old and broken system. Purpose economy is an enterprise committed to supporting steward-owned enterprises. Steward ownership structures ensure the patent integrity of the source idea can never be violated. For a link to purpose economy, see the show notes. Syntropic World is in the process of becoming a steward-owned enterprise. The Creative Commons, see the link in the show notes, allows intellectual property to be placed in a commons trust. Syntropic World Trust Manifesto is in the Creative Commons. You can use it as you see fit with attribution. Katerina Pistor's book, The Code of Capital, How the Law Creates Wealth and Inequality, is an excellent reference for understanding the codes embedded in our corporate and business laws. I recommend that you read it. Point number 2. What organizational design enables great aligned people to show up with their full agency and yet work in community? We want to be sure the design matches the purpose of the enterprise, that it is in harmony with the values and principles. This is an intricate and iterative design process. Almost every organization steps right over this. It is entirely possible to design an enterprise that ensures people hold themselves to account, take full responsibility for their actions, take on roles and jobs as needed, and contribute with love to the success of the whole. the mission and purpose of the enterprise, and the well-being of all participants. Please check out the Trust Manifesto for Syntropic World for an example of organizational design. When we create a threshold-crossing enterprise agreement, we are deliberately designing a culture in which people like us do things like this. Point number 3, how does your enterprise thrive? What is its business model? The business model needs to match the future aspirations of the company. The British company River Simple wanted to create the most affordable environmental local transport mechanism possible. Their hydrogen cars come at a fixed monthly cost. Each month you pay one figure that covers every single vehicle cost. No extras. Fuel, maintenance, registration, breakdown, insurance. This means that for River Simple to be profitable financially, they need their vehicles to never break down and to be super efficient when it comes to fuel, as they are paying for both breakdown services and fuel. They also wanted their vehicles to be beautiful, affordable, environmental, and long-lasting. When we incentivize for a healthy future for all, we get a healthy future. When we incentivize for profit, we get exploitation, extraction to extinction, and colonization. Get the business model right and ensure it is aligned with your values, purpose, and deep desires. Use tools such as the business model canvas to work with. Invite all stakeholders to the design table. The business model must thrive in all domains, not just a few. In Syntropic World, a central tool is synergistic accounting. You can find the link in the show notes, which considers value in 6 domains: matter, currency, knowledge, tools and artifacts, warm data, and well-being. And then the opposite of those 6 domains, ins and outs, inputs, outputs. We use synergistic accounting to determine what people have the capacity, willingness, and desire to bring to the enterprise and what they expect in return, plus how to provision, recruit, and define roles. You can find all of the links for the articles and many references throughout this link in the show notes. This episode was brought to you by the Syntropic World Syntropic Enterprise Masterclass. This is our foundation program with graduates in over 30 countries. The next class enrolls in June 19th for the Americas and June 20th for the rest of the world. It is 8 weeks, 90 minutes, live by Zoom. All of these principles that we've been speaking about in these series is covered during the masterclass. Learn how to create human symphonies, ecologies of synergy, and enterprise architecture that enables steward leadership. I love answering your questions. So if you have any questions for this episode or previous episodes, please visit syntropic.world/podcast and click the orange button.
Hi, Steve from Melbourne here. And my question is...
Hi, this is Robin from warm and sunny Tanzania. My question is...
Good morning, this is Michael Frebe from Germany. My question is...
Hi, this is Colleen in the Netherlands. My question is...
Hi, this is Cindy from beautiful Cambridge.
Hello, I am Paul Epping from the Netherlands. And my question for the podcast...
Bonjour, my name is Dorothy from Brussels, Belgium.
Hi, my name is Ivan from Cali, Colombia, but I'm living in Bali right now. So my question is...
Hi, I'm Rochelle Armstrong from Northeast Victoria, Australia. My question is...
Hiya, this is Lorraine in Montreal, Canada, and my question is...
And that completes my question.
And that completes my question.